What's up? We're here
Episode 12.
to review
Maths.
Married at First Sight.
We made it, y'all.
I'm Michelle,
I'm India.
and you might notice that we have a visitor.
Ooh.
The fire smoke detector is beeping.
Oh.
I told India when I walked in that it was beeping, and she was like, "Really?" But she never tried to stop it from beeping.
I wonder which one it is.
Here we are, guys.
Anyway, sorry, y'all. Y'all used to complain about my fire detector.
We are again.
It seems less loud than the last
It's
time.
the same loud.
Okay,
y'all.
anyways,
Tell us
we
in the
gon-
comments
we
how
gon-
loud it is.
We gonna start. Married at First Sight.
Okay.
Season 13, episode 12. Here we go. Gil and Mirla.
Yep, that's who I got first.
I got one note on them. That first scene, he was talking about he had went shopping for apartments, and he's not gonna redo his lease. And I was like, okay, they really gonna make it, y'all.
I am very shocked.
Yes.
But okay, I'm shocked.
Why you shocked? I was on the Mirla hate train, so
I mean,
she's turned a leaf for me.
I just didn't think that he was going to want to deal with her, and honestly, I think she was going to want to deal with his cheap ass.
Yeah.
And she was talking to her homegirl, and it sounded like they were pretty good. Like, she had very positive things to say.
Mm-hmm.
Gil was saying something else about, what did Gil say? Who was he? Oh, he was talking to his homeboy, and he was talking about how he calls her little princess, and the dog situation, and how she did not want to have a dog, and now she wants another dog, or she wants her own dog. And I mean, I do understand the drool, because y'all, that looked nasty.
When that drool came down that dog lip.
Oh, that looks so nasty.
Like,
the cameras got in good on that. I was like, you gotta really love your dog to be okay with that drool. But Mirla, I think, is adjusting quite nicely.
She is.
I
think she's really falling for him, so it's easier.
She is, and she told her
she don't
friend.
have her wall up as much.
Right, and she told her friend. She said, "Look, if I focused on the things that he didn't have or the negatives, then I would have gone down a hole. So I just chose to focus on the positives." She needs to text Johnny and tell him,
Johnny. Mirla talk to
this
Johnny.
Is how it works,
yes.
bro. So, I am like, oh my gosh, are they really going to live together? I don't know. Are they gonna be like, what's their names?
Kate and from DC.
No, I was gonna say from last season, the pilot and are they gonna act like they're gonna stay together even though knowing like they shouldn't? Or maybe they should. Should they stay together?
I think they should stay together. I think they're the most stable couple. They by far the most.
They are the most stable. But she did comment about how when he's really tired, he doesn't talk a lot, and that's not often. And so clearly he talks too much, and we know Gil talks too much, but. It seems like, I mean, I don't know. The previews for the next episode have everybody looking crazy, so we gotta wait and see what happens. But
I think they're gonna make it.
They have not had enough arguments. Like, they are, and he was not worried about them not having had sex yet. He was like, that's like a no.
Yeah, he knows they'll be compatible.
Yeah, he thinks they'll be compatible.
Hopefully.
But maybe based on, other things they've talked about, they will be compatible.
They're the most stable couple. I would have never thought. I ain't gonna lie.
He did say that he was concerned, like she likes everything new, and that he was concerned that when he wasn't new and when his newness wore off, that she wasn't gonna like him either. But that might have just been for the show.
She is a Gemini.
And
I'm a Gemini.
she
very
she
flighty.
Can change her mind.
Very flighty.
And I just wonder how long she's going to take him. Talking shit about her wanting nice things. Yeah, you like everything new. Yeah, you like everything nice. I call her princessa. Like, how long is that gonna be cute and not annoying? Like, it's
maybe
not.
it seems really surface level. Like, it's
you
like
think they'll get over it?
Yeah,
I mean, maybe so.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he doesn't keep taking jabs. I mean, that's gonna be something he ends up liking about her. She's gonna hopefully that he's responsible and cheap in some ways. Who knows? Like,
she actually did say she told her friend that he was frugal in the right areas. So, and she said that
everything else he just don't care.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother him.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting when he thinks that she should spend her money on stuff for them, or when she should spend her money. If she got way more money than him, it's gonna be a point in time when he's gonna want her to use her money for something that he thinks it should be for. That's gonna be a problem.
You think so?
Hell yeah. I mean, unless it's 2 years in,
He
still gives slightly alpha. Like, he actually does give alpha male. It's just
True.
It's just he seems very confident.
Yeah.
So he's not threatened by her at all. And so he gives kind of like healthy alpha male, I guess, if that's a term. Like, he has a strong personality. He's very confident in what he thinks. He doesn't back down from what he thinks, but he also isn't disrespectful to her. So I don't know.
The data.
This is getting interesting.
This is switching up on us. We not prepared for this.
I was not ready because But Mirla's friend was just like, oh, I don't know. Like, why do they always talk about money? Maybe the producers chopped and screwed it because it was just, yeah. But she did call her out on not wanting to go to people's houses. And, Gil was like, oh, my friend just bought a house. Let's go to his house. And she's like, let's meet at a restaurant. Mirla, like, get a clue.
She, honestly,
like,
Mirla, I don't dislike Mirla anymore. And I really like that she has remained herself. But she has a very bland personality, so maybe she doesn't feel comfortable going to people's houses.
She's not outgoing.
She's not
she did
outgoing
say that. She said she wasn't outgoing.
And she said she was an introvert. I mean, going to a restaurant, maybe there are distractions, and you can talk about other stuff. Being in someone's house.
And there's a limited time.
Yes,
like, you go to a restaurant, you know it's 2
hours. Right. I just don't understand the point of not wanting to go to people's homes. Like, she didn't want to do the cookout with Jose and stuff.
Right.
Maybe she's just an extreme introvert who takes a while to open up and get comfortable with people. So she comes off harsh at first, and then she opens up.
But I just, like, the man said his friend bought a new house. Like, he want to go see the new house, Mirla. Like,
yeah.
What?
I wouldn't be shocked if she doesn't dodge stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
oh, you go, I'll kind of go to this, you know.
Yeah, she probably will.
Because if she's an introvert, she's an introvert.
He did say she came around with the dog, so maybe she'll come around in other areas too. She came around with the kids.
She seems to be open to stuff. She just needs, she has to
it's
be
like
on her
it has to be on her terms.
So,
right.
And that's fair. If if he's willing to deal with it, then that makes sense. And he's way more mature than a lot of the other guys on the show.
He is.
In that
Do you want to issue your correction right now about Gil?
Yes, Gil was not on several reality shows, like I said last review, y'all. I heard that from my mama, and I did not fact check. And then when I Googled it, I was telling Michelle, I was like, oh, look it up. And he's like, oh, no, this seemed like it's the same show, but I had already said it. So we had to go with it.
Y'all, she had actually said way more. I cut like half of it out. The video. She was going ahead.
I was like, oh, he's just on here for TV and all this other stuff.
She was convinced. That was so funny.
I truly was. And I literally made it up. Gil was on one news station, multiple times. They bring back the same guest, and he was doing fitness stuff. So, of course, he's on multiple times.
But he and his friend also tried to have like a fitness show. It's clear that he likes to talk, and he does want to host. Like, that part doesn't change. He does like to talk. He does want to host something, and he likes being in the limelight. So
unfiltered, unmatchables. He need to do something.
He could be on something. He could work, and he could get some more money than his junior. Well, he's not a junior firefighter no more. So okay. So on to the next.
Rachel and Jose.
So.
Every time Rachel says anything, he literally has to say the opposite. She talked about wanting to travel with her husband to Europe, and that's the experience she wants, which was a question I believe he asked.
He's like, "What do you want? What are you looking forward to us doing in this relationship?"
And then somehow it got on him wanting to do a road trip through Texas.
He said, "I want to go to Texas." First of all, you're your basic ass. You in Texas. And if you go to the hills, the foothills, like, it's really hilly. It's very different than here. Jose.
He's just trying to diminish what he's trying to do it another way. Because she already wrote in that little letter that she wrote to him that he really is just a contrarian and just wants to control everything. Now he's trying to change it up. And it's like, we still see through you, Jose. Your controlling ways are still very there.
And in fact, when they were at the vineyard, and
they went to the vineyard.
He was like, how do you think things are going to be when we, after this is done and we move in together? She was very honest and correct in saying that her life was going to change. She was like, I think it'll be a new start. And he was like, no, what I think you're trying to say. No,
you don't get to tell
I don't need you to tell me what I'm going to try to say. I know what I'm saying. And she told him, like, my life is supposed to change for you. Like, I have to go move into your home. I have to
in my lease
do different things. I have to pack my stuff. And she said she don't date in the summer, or she ain't never dated in the summer. She had no boo in the
wasn't
summer.
mathing.
I don't know what she talking about. That was funny. I feel like they chopped and screwed that too.
It drunk her.
Yeah, she was drunk. Her eyes was low in that scene, y'all, and she
wasn't making no sense.
It wasn't quite. The math wasn't
mad. If I'm bored, well, don't go to the grocery store. Like, go to your friend's house. Go on a date. Go to the wineries with your girls. Like, yeah. I'm confused.
So I think what they took out was that he said something about her not traveling or something.
Yeah, and her being
or
home.
Her saying that she doesn't want to travel.
I can't believe that Rachel would just be that out the blue, just saying unnecessary stuff.
He was like, I have concerns that if she's bored during the summer.
He probably said something.
But that's the thing is that, I mean, there's a lot of teachers that really enjoy their summers off and enjoy doing things. Like, that's a big incentive for teachers to do their jobs, is that they know they have the summer off. So, I don't know. Jose is not going to be okay with Rachel being free to roam the streets while he's at work. He's not going to find a side dude. He's not going to be okay with that. And
Rachel was like, if I get mad,
yeah, she was like, if you, it was just, they pieced that together very oddly. Yeah, it wasn't really quite right. But, they still trying to act like they in it to win it. I don't think they're going to make it.
Honestly, I think Gil and Mirla and Rachel and Jose are going to be the ones that say yes.
I don't even, based on the previews for next week, I don't even think Rachel's going to say yes now. Because she told Dr. Pepper that, Dr. Pepper told him that he was controlling, and she told whoever she was talking to, I don't know who it was, that he was very vindictive and manipulative, controlling, whatever word she used. She definitely used vindictive. That's a problem. She's saying this after 5 weeks or 6 weeks, y'all. Like, how is that going to be okay? Why would somebody say yes?
Next. Wait.
No, that's, yeah. Val and Johnny, yeah.
Let's just do Val and Johnny.
Y'all.
So, this was a train wreck. Johnny is a complete train wreck. Do you hear me?
He is, he's depressed. Like, he brings down every scene. He is just very trying.
He was unhinged. He was angry. He was sad.
He's draining.
He was confused. He is literally draining. He had my blood pressure so high. I'm just like, I would never be able to be in a room with Johnny.
I didn't want to look at him.
The emotions are too all over the place. Then it's to the point, but then you're manipulative. Then you're just mean and evil. Then you, even if 10% of what you're saying was true or had some type of validity, thank you. I can't see past the mean stuff, the ugliness. Yeah. You don't have to communicate like that.
Because we actually understood why he was frustrated last episode about her saying that she gourmet cooks. Because he like, we gourmet cook. You don't gourmet cook.
Yeah.
Like, and they start off the episode with another gourmet meal together. So I understood that frustration because he is viewing it like she's trying to make it seemed like she's doing all this stuff that she's not, that he's like, we do that together. So I get that. And then he was like, oh, he said she do bake stuff, but he said he don't even eat sweets. So there's that.
Yeah, but she's baked. Val probably don't eat that many sweets. You know, so many people who bake and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, I need to bake this for somebody because I know I'm not gonna eat it all.
But he said that she bakes because she likes to bake, not because he wants.
And then that's the type of thing that you communicate.
And she said
just
that.
like that.
And she said that.
You're right.
You're right. That's what I do.
What I think
acts of service is my love language. You like gifts and physical touch. Like, whatever it is, they need to figure that out, but they really don't because they don't.
Touch, but then he don't like pleasing, and that's pretty much what Val said the last time. The sex is bad.
And she said,
but you want me to romance you, and then you're not even good in bed.
And she said she already introduced toys.
That's what she alluded to.
She's already introducing toys into the conversation.
She's introducing.
She said, "I have something in my drawer that I want to try out with you." So she doesn't want Johnny's basic Caucasian sex.
And she was trying to say with that, I'm not really flirty, but that was her trying to be flirty and talk about.
She was being flirty,
childish, like he calls her.
She was,
and then he still was just so mean to her. Like, Johnny is evil.
But you know why, y'all? I'm gonna go back. I said this a few weeks ago. His daddy is mean to him. His daddy is not nice to him. His daddy rejects him. I'm pretty sure all the critical feedback all the times he talks to his dad, he's probably always getting this critical feedback. And so he's lashing out on her because he can't express himself. He is, I think this is very common. Men are not taught how to express their emotions, their wide range of emotions. Like, you can be sad, you can be upset, you can be scared, you can be like all of these things. And he just like pushes her away, and he's like, you're this, you're that. He makes it about her. He has issues too, but instead of talking about what his issues are, he wants to talk about what his problem with her is. And she's like, yeah, but this is not adding up.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I understand. She's like, I take responsibility for the things that you want me to do, but you can't just discredit everything else that I've done.
And she was really trying. She was in there trying to learn Mandarin, trying to do them names, and then he disinvited her. After she was in there practicing day and night, honey, like, and it was a test.
I mean, it was just that night and that day, but you know,
and then she was like, "Look at me, meal prepping while you're eating crawfish with the family." she was gonna show that she cooked.
She was like, and I meal prep, and I mean, the thing is, when Johnny went with his family, everybody was like,
You're not in high school. You're not going to get those high school butterflies.
That the stuff she's doing is nice and is thoughtful. Like, his aunt was like, "That's thoughtful."
Yeah.
His uncle was like, "But you're not in high school." So
yeah.
Okay. His cousin was like, "Well, are you trying?" Like, everybody was like, "Nah, bruh, it's you." And then Pastor Cal came in with the
things that he was saying to his family probably made them like her more.
Yeah,
in his mind is like, I want more romance, and they're probably like, she's a good wholesome girl.
But also
and she does all the things that
1 month in, what made? I mean, I guess like I don't know. He did say that she didn't initiate regular stuff. I want to do regular stuff with you. Why she want to do regular stuff with you when you are stressful, Johnny? You stress her out.
She want to go to yoga by herself, Johnny. She don't want to go to yoga with your ass.
She want to sleep in so that your ass go to work, and when she wake up, she can have a peaceful morning.
Because you're depressing.
Because your ass is always like sad faced in the mirror brushing your teeth. Get out of my face.
I don't like Johnny.
Johnny needs to go to therapy ASAP.
Yeah, he got issues. And then he was Jacqueline hot. Like, then he was all touching her when Pastor Cal said
I didn't like that. I don't like it. Like, you said this, and it is very abusive and manipulative when somebody is being very mean in the moment, and then you immediately make them like turn and be nice and apologize. Like, give me time to like process this. And so Bao is a really good sport, and I think she's doing everything that she's supposed to do. Maybe for, you know, the appearances, whatever the case is, she is better than me. That I will tell you.
Because I would have been like Michaela when Michaela jumped from Zach. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. I'm not turning and looking at you. You just told me that you want to be with anybody else. Anybody like Jose or any woman. Because I just don't know who you want to be with.
I do.
Johnny.
It's Jose for me.
And he didn't say...
He kept not specifically saying a woman.
Yeah, he kept saying a person. And that's just very interesting sometimes. I don't know. And then Pastor Cal, he said it's someone else. He worded it in a way to where he didn't have to be dating the person. He just wanted to know if it was somebody that he wanted, like he was interested in.
And that's why.
Y'all, they worded that very specifically.
Yeah. But Pastor Cal said a woman, though, right?
He did later say her because he used a female pronoun. Yes.
Yeah. But child, I said he's in love with Jose.
It was very...
Jose don't want him, but he in love with Jose.
It was disturbing that he wouldn't answer those questions. And later on in the next day, he told Bao that he wasn't ready to have that conversation with Pastor Cal. Well, then we should have rescheduled that, or you should have had the conversation with me prior to this. But you know what? He wanted to say mean shit to her off camera. That's why.
Yep. That's why he said, "Oh, it wasn't the time." I said, "No, you wanted to cuss her out off camera."
He was being real nasty.
And Pastor Cal called it. He was like, "That's me.
That's me. Like, why are you saying this stuff?"
And then he's gonna be mean next week because he said something about.
He told her that he known her for 15 years,
and I was never attracted to you.
And I never tried to date you. Is that what he said?
I don't know, but that's right.
You're right. Either one, both. Johnny is
trying to hurt her
he's a
because
coward.
Y'all don't have
chemistry. Because that is what he's used to doing.
That's abusive behavior.
His dad
very abusive behavior
hurts
from Johnny.
him.
Yep.
When he don't like something, his dad tears him down. So what is he doing? He's tearing her down.
They need to keep Bao away from Johnny and stop making him apologize to her.
Well, Bao, word on the street is Bao is in these streets.
Honey. Y'all heard about that?
Bao
moved on.
Bao's in these streets, y'all.
I know it.
Okay, so enough about them. They were the whole episode though. These episodes have been leaning heavy on certain couples, and this tonight it was Johnny and Bao for sure.
Ryan and Brett too.
Oh,
They're so
poor
boring.
Brett.
I can't talk about them no more. It's the same shit every week. He don't want to communicate.
He won't tell her that he don't like her.
When he's about to start saying something, he was about to start communicating, and then he started talking about sleeping on the couch, and I'm like, that's not what you.
I was confused, y'all. I wasn't paying full attention, and then when he started talking about sleep, I was looking at India like, what happened?
Yeah, you were supposed to come out. Pastor Cal or whoever he was talking to, and Zach told him. You got to, his sister and Zach told him, you got to be straightforward. Yeah. Tell this woman
how you feel.
Now, you don't got to be mean like Johnny, but
you can be honest.
Tell her how you feel, you also got to try. We have 4 more weeks in this house. So to me, are we just going to live separate and coast, or are you going to actually try? You can't try for another month.
But she also knows. Like, she's not stupid. Yeah, she's a human being. She has senses. She has eyes. She can see. She can feel energy. She knows. So you're playing her for dumb at this point by not saying how you feel, but then still acting the way that you're acting. And I think that her high anxiety and her messiness are contributors, especially because she's not physically his type. So if she's already not physically his type, and then she's messy as hell in that video, y'all,
Ooh, that was bad.
Somebody gotta love you a lot to be okay with that if they're very clean. Like, he already said the way he grew up, that's not how he rolls. So
she didn't come off as that type of person, but that was just a mess.
That was a mess.
That was dirty.
So I hope that was bad. That bathroom was horrible.
How can you even brush your teeth?
I can't. That much clutter is just. I understand.
That's why she got high anxiety. When you got high anxiety, you're supposed to keep a clean house.
So I still don't know. Like, so they talked about the fact that they don't sleep together, but then they still. I don't why. I mean, they don't sleep together just because they're not comfortable. He don't really like her. He don't want to.
Because he's scrolling through Bumble. He want to be separate from her. So
he want to swipe at night.
He basically said, you need to go in that other bedroom since you made it dirty as hell. And I need to get some sleep. So if you still want me to be in this home, I need to get some sleep. Because he could have just went on home.
And he was like, he actually said he didn't want to go into the other bedroom because he didn't want it to feel so like he wasn't trying.
As soon as she said, I can sleep in there, he's like, okay.
He went and got in that bed. He did go get in that bed. Oh, other thing, by the way, Johnny asked me leaving too much to go stay at his house. Like, he go home to work, which I kind of get. But if she goes to the office to work, why you gotta go home to work? That's number one. Number two,
that's true.
He always goes, he always leaves. When they have a problem, he leaves the house. It's like, I thought it was a good idea to leave. Like, these people are liars. Zach did this. Zach said, I'm going to leave because I just think it's better. I'm going to go stay at home. Like, stop lying. Like, y'all just don't want to really deal with these people. And so whenever you don't feel like it, you leave.
You can leave.
And that's not how this is supposed to work.
Nope.
That's not cool.
And unless you have something where somebody is getting a little crazy, I don't see why you would leave. Just go on in separate rooms. These people have checked out, so it's not a normal response. They don't care. Yeah. Ryan don't care. Johnny is so unstable. I don't even know. Zach, to me, don't care. He's kind of acting like he like Michaela a little bit more.
Yeah, he's acting. We're going to get to them in a second. But Ryan's dog ate Brett's flowers. That was a lot. Because that big ass dog was on the table, and I was mad because when that dog be on the table like that big ass dog got on the table
and ate them flowers.
I
was like, ooh,
that was a lot.
The producers sat there and watched that. They
don't got
camera like, oh, is he eating that?
Nah, they probably don't monitor those cameras. Yeah, they go back and get them once they know something happened, but they don't monitor them. That would be like real Big Brother, y'all. Shit. Okay, so.
Michaela, is that or anything else?
It ain't nothing else about Brett and Ryan. We be struggling to say something about them every week.
It's sad, y'all. Poor Brett.
Like, and honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Did I say this already? But Brett, I'm just very glad that she's not giving him an easy way out. Like, you gonna say this to me? I'm not saying it for you.
That's true.
You say it to me.
Yep, that's true.
If you don't say it, I'm gonna just act dumb and go in this other room. And honestly, like, Ryan is just being a whole ass
hoe.
Y'all.
He really is. His sister even had to tell him.
Yeah, she was just like, why do you keep stringing us along? She's not stupid. Like, she knows. Okay, Michaela and Zach are last.
They didn't really give much this episode, though, for one.
I mean, they were giving, like, they were a big happy family. Yeah. Michaela, they did the little bounce ball activity, which seemed fun and funny. They also went and met with their own people separately. So she met with her sister. He met with his friend. I
when she met with her sister, she does a little bit.
Wait, did he meet with his friend or he met with Ryan?
No, his friend. Well, he met with Ryan too at the gym. And was telling Ryan about himself, basically.
Yeah, but he didn't meet with anybody else.
Yes, he did. Who? Oh no, that was Gil.
Yeah, I was picturing Gil too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about Gil and his friend.
But anyway, she met with her sister, and that was an interesting interaction.
Says everything that needs to be said without completely lying, but it was something about it that just seemed disingenuous. I don't know. I love him, girl.
But she wasn't. She was mad at him 4 nights ago and went and salsa dance. Like, I just feel like the timing of this shit be real close together, and then they be faking it. So
something seemed a little fake about it. I clearly am not holding on to them working out. We seen the previews. We see the little stuff that's going on.
When is shit gonna blow up? Because we know Hurricane K is coming.
It's on the cast trip. And her sister...
Her sister was like, I'm so proud of her. She's changed so much in 3 weeks. Or in a couple weeks. Like, y'all really think she's completely changed?
She's a liar.
Like, y'all think she's good?
Yeah.
Like, this
she says all the right things. She says all the right things. And her sister was repeating it pretty much as she was saying it.
I was mad. Her sister was like, so when are the kids coming? Like, she just told you that they get in arguments all the time. And that she been trying to fix the way she reacts.
Why would you want your sister who's on Married at First Sight to rush into having children, especially when she's an age where she got a little while, God willing. So why are you asking her to rush when you know they don't know each other and you know your sister's personality and she's going to need to stabilize first? And
she's just told you that they're trying to figure it out, that they're getting better, they're working on things. So it's just that scene just felt very rehearsed and fake. So I don't believe nothing.
Michaela always seemed fake when she do them scenes. We see you in real time when you act.
Right, when she talks to her friends, when she talks to the other girls, she's like real quiet and meek sometimes. Like,
but
what?
She don't seem like she's being herself.
She's not. And then they did the little scrapbooking thing around the house together and wrote each other poems. And
that seemed fun. I mean, that was a nice thing. He seems like he's faking too, though. Because how can you just check out so quick after that? Like, they seem like they're in a good place. He said something about falling for her or wanting to love her long term. And then I'm sure whatever happens to them next, it's going to be a switch of it. I'm done. Like,
he was crying real tears in the preview for the next episode. He stayed crying, which, okay, everybody, I cry a lot. So, people are criers. However, he had like red eyes crying. Like, he was crying. It wasn't just like a little tear. He was crying hard.
Johnny,
what is he crying about? And I'm not crying about nobody I don't really know that well. Like at all. That ain't happening.
And him and Johnny's emotions, woo, baby, they be all over the place.
He is, I don't know. I think it's stressful for Zach to play this game. Like, he is literally.
I think that's what's wrong with Johnny and Ryan too, but they're all reacting different.
See, this is more, we just basically binged Big Brother. This feels more like Big Brother than damn Married at First Sight. Because these fools is like faking it, trying to have friendships and relationships that don't really exist just to make it to the end. Like, they just like 2 months. I gotta make it 2 months. As long as I get through this, I'll make it. Like, huh?
I agree. It's crazy. It seems, y'all, the only two I have hope for is Gil and Mirla. And Rachel and Jose, I don't have hope for, but I think that they're going to say yes. And they might even end up staying together for a couple years, but I think...
They're not staying together for a couple years. Because Jose going to lose his shit, and he's literally doing everything he can and still being controlling on TV.
Gil and Mirla, if Gil is who he says he is, because Mirla is who she says she is, I think so. If Gil is who he says he is, I think they can make it. If they both willing to compromise on those big things that were important to them, and they still like each other and are attracted to each other.
I think this is the first season in a while where no one's going to make it. I mean, there'll be some yeses on decision day, maybe, like one set of yeses. I'm still not convinced about Rachel and Jose. Because because I still think Jose can't act a nut again. Like, it's still 3 more weeks for Jose to, like, he can't fake it for that long.
Yeah, you're right. we'll see. I definitely think Gil and Mirla, they're the number one couple.
And they were the one couple I said was definitely not gonna make it.
That's the funny part, but see how things change.
I know. Hopefully I mean, honestly, if they're good for each other, I want them to make it. Personality-wise and stuff, it seems like they're compatible. So I hope that they really...
They are. I think they are. And I think they're genuine.
We'll see. And next episode, everybody look like they got some tea to spill. So we'll see what happens once they talk to the experts. The experts.
Y'all.
All right, so that's it for this episode.
Subscribe to our channel.
And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.